your reading for the month of August 2021. So let's begin shuffling. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what's in store for you. First week, second week, third week, and the fourth week. All right. Definitely you guys are celebrating something in the second week. Oh my god, there are too many cards. I can't take you all. I'm sorry. Okay. Just seeing the cards so that to see if they come out again or not. Because sometimes same cards come out, because they really want to give you a message. So let's see when we pick the cards if the same cards come out or not. So we'll know for sure that these cards wanted to give you a message. One last time, one last shuffle. Okay, one card came out. Okay, this is the first week, the One of Suns, the Empress, the Death card. It came out. The Death card was there. The Magician, it came out. It was there. Okay, you're creating something. So let's begin. Your first week has the One of Suns and the Nine of Stars. Let's see. I think I got this combination or maybe these two cards in some reading I just did. I can't remember which exactly. So the Nine of Stars. Yes, I knew. Okay, so the Nine of Stars here, guys, Taurus, leads to a kind of it talks about a choice you will be presented in life. Okay, I hope you guys can see me properly. Yeah, so it talks about a choice that will be presented in your life, which can lead to some kind of sacrifice or loss from your side. So I was giving an example in this other reading which I can't remember right now, so I'm just trying to pick up what I'm getting for you, what kind of sacrifice you'll have to make. Maybe in your relationship you have been single for a very long time and you loved your freedom. Maybe you know that this is the person in your life who would want commitment from you. You are presented with a choice whether to be with that person and leave your freedom, leave that that fling situation that you have had for so long and you have so many people in your life, or to continue doing what you're doing. I think this is the kind of sacrifice that you'll have to make in order to get what you want. So this is the choice and God has left it up to you to see whether you really want it or not. So if you want to be with that person, Taurus, you'll have to sacrifice something. You'll have to sacrifice your freedom. You can't think that you can continue to have this how do I call it, fling relationship or play. You can't continue to have a playboy and to be a playboy and yet get a committed relationship or get the love of your life. But I feel that in your life there is a person who demands that kind of attention from you, who demands commitment from you. I think in the previous months also you have been in and out relationships. There was fluctuation in your relationships, and I feel that it's somewhere related to your own behavior, somewhere related to your confusion and conflict in the head, whether I can't give up on my freedom. I think over the period of time you have collected so many girls. For example, if I'm giving an example, not gender specific, but for example, as a boy, you are a boy and watching this reading, you have collected so many girls in your life that you don't want to give them up. Or if you're a girl watching this reading, you have collected so many guys in your life and everybody is attached. You're attached to them, they're attached to you in a different way. Now you want commitment, you want this person, but you know that this person will only come to you if you leave that up, if you leave that playboy image of yours. So I think this is a choice that you have to make in order to get what you want. Also, if this talks about your work, then maybe you have to give up something, maybe you have to sacrifice something in order to get that job. Maybe you have to move to another city or country, or you have to leave your parents behind, you have to leave your entire friend circle behind. You don't want to do that. So this is a choice. I can't make a choice on your behalf. but I can tell you that you will be presented with a choice. Now you decide what you really want. You want that relationship, you give up on your playboy image. You want that job, you have to be with it at a distance. Maybe later when you are once settled in that new city, you can call your parents there and settle with them there, right? So that is the kind of thing it's talking about. It also says that the problem referred to may be happening to another person, someone to whom you are close rather than you. So what kind of problem is this? This is a problem that a timid person who may be the victim of slander or gossip and lacks the strength to defend them. So maybe around you there is a person who's been attacked by gossip, and you're not able to protect them, and that's why you feeling anxious about them, you're worrying about them, you're losing your sleep about them. And if that's you, then this is you who's getting affected by all the gossip that people are doing of you. So you are kind of suffering right now in your first week, and maybe you're in isolation. Maybe it was your friends who were talking shit about you and you decided to isolate yourself. Maybe you're envious around this time. Maybe somebody is getting more than you, you're anxious, you're worried. So there's a lot of anxiety in the first week that's going on inside you, related to a lot of things. Some things that you are going through, some things that your friends are going through, or this overall worrying about how I may make this choice, how should I get, what should I lose, what should I not do. You are weighing your pros and cons, I believe. So that's the kind of thing it talks about. Let's get to the One of Suns, which is a card of birth. It's a card of beginning. So definitely you're starting something new. I believe that you will make a decision, you will make a choice what you want in life, and that's how there will be a new beginning. There will be a birth of a new thing. There will be a creativity. Maybe you're planning to start something new for which you have to sacrifice something, and that could be a business or job, like I said, or a relationship. So definitely I see beginnings in the first week of August. Some kind of enterprise, some kind of creativity. It suggests a go forward state in which you almost cannot fail in whatever you are attempting. It also represents birth, both of an idea and an actual child. So some of you might actually be pregnant or giving birth around this time. If you guys are watching this, then you can relate to this reading. If not, you might be starting something new. Maybe you're starting a new business. Maybe you have an idea in your mind. Maybe you are taking forward something. Maybe it's a relationship that you're taking to a next level. You have already weighed your pros and cons, and now I think you're moving forward. And this card suggests that move forward, because no matter what you're attempting at, you will not fail. So it's perfect, right? Let's get to the second week, where we have the Three of Moons and the Empress card. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. Let's get to the Empress. It's a major arcana card. Again, this card rules fertility. So yes, definitely, if some of you were expecting a child, expecting a news of pregnancy that you're going to hear in the first and the second week both. This card also rules your passions. This card also rules your health, also marriage. For some of you, like I said, you might be taking something to the next level. So if it's not a marriage for some of you, you just started, then maybe definitely you'll take your relationship to the next level. Maybe you'll commit to that person. Maybe you decided to commit to that person. If you were in your friend zone, or just friends with benefit zones, you decided to come out of it and take a more stabilizing step towards a relationship. Some of you moving towards engagement, some of you moving towards marriage, all sort of stuff which is happening. So this woman, this Empress, represents romantic love. So definitely you have a very passionate love in your life, Taurus. You love this woman who is you see her as an empress. You see her as an empress. You respect her. You know that she has a lot of love for you. This card represents the passionate response of man to woman and woman to man. So definitely, I think whatever this feeling is, it's reciprocated. Your person feels the same way, irrespective of the gender. So definitely, this is a card of a strong female companion. If you guys are single and you don't have anybody in your life, this card could depict your mother, your wife, you know, if you're married, then your wife, otherwise your sister or your friend, somebody who you see as a very strong person, and you know that this person loves you, you know, from the bottom of your heart. And it could be any form of love, you know, not just romantic love, but I do get a feeling that this is definitely talking about your romantic love, and you do have this special someone in your life, and trust me, the feelings are reciprocated. This person is as passionate about you as you are towards them. So I see a lot of passion, I see a lot of love in this reading. Okay, let's get to the Three of Moons now, which talks about celebrations. So let's see what you guys are celebrating, Taurus. So of course, when you guys, I think in the first week, made a choice of whether to move ahead with this relationship or not, whether you are ready to sacrifice whatever your past relationships have been, I think you made the right choice. You now are coming together with this beautiful, beautiful person in your life that you love and who loves you back. And that's how there is celebration, that's how there is success. If that means that you're starting something new in your career, in your job, in your business, then that's a success that it's calling for. You're definitely celebrating something. There is fruitfulness, there is recovery. So if some of you were suffering from any health issues, then this card is also a card of healing. Maybe you thought that you will never get over something like this, you know, it's a very deep illness, but you guys have recovered, and that's why you are celebrating, because it's a big, big thing. There's relief, there's healing. Pregnancy again, guys, there's so many cards which are talking about pregnancy. So pregnancy is definitely due for some of you, I'm sure, not all of you, but yes, definitely for some of you. So it celebrates your success, supports your vision, and inspires you to even greater heights. This card has more to do with celebration than anything else. You're definitely celebrating the childbirth, you're celebrating the pregnancy news. If you guys are single, then it's the start of your new relationship. If you guys had known each other, maybe you're taking a next step towards a committed relationship, next step towards engagement, marriage, and stuff like that. Beautiful card to have in your reading, I must say. Definitely healing for some of you if you have been sick around this time. So beautiful, beautiful card to have. Let's get to your third week, where we have the Death and the Alchemist. So there are major transformations happening in your life. We'll talk about the Alchemist first. The Alchemist for Taurus. The Alchemist for Taurus. Yes, again, definitely some of you are planning to start something new in your life, and that's how this card also talks about creativity, enterprise, generosity. It also says that you are an adventurous person and you love adventures, Taurus, we all know, and you are looking to do more adventurous activities probably in the third week of August. Yeah. And see, so this is a person, it says, that has traveled the world, has seen the world, has experienced the world, like we were talking about in the first week from that Playboy image. And now this guy wants to settle down. Now this guy wants to marry, become a wise and nourishing parent. Wow. Maybe some of you have been, been in a marriage for a very long time and you decided not to have kids, but now is the time when you want to become a father, and that's how you're trying for it, and that's how there is good news all around you, because you prepared yourself for it. And guys who have been playboys are maybe deciding to get into that committed relationship. That guys who have been in a relationship or not relationship, or maybe arranged marriage, I don't know, then you guys now want to settle down, which is, I think, beautiful card to have in a reading. And that's why with the Death card, there are transformations happening, there are changes happening. This is also a card of rebirth. So definitely something inside of you has changed. Your perspective of life has changed. You are making major transformations from inside. It's a card of rebirth, renewal, transformation, changes, destined changes that are supposed to happen. Maybe you're done, fucking around with girls and guys, and now you just want to settle down, have a beautiful home and life with your partner, with your children. Now you have a vision, you have a different vision, that you are a different person from what you used to be. Also, it says that his generosity and creativity reflect the many stages of transformation. Wow. So some of you might be turning towards spirituality as well. Now let's get to the Death card. New direction, yes. Apart from change, renewal, transformation, rebirth, there is also new direction. So definitely you're moving towards new direction. That new relationship, that new job, that just a new perspective in your life, that you now want to settle down. I think it's a great thing. There's no better thing than this. It encourages change of the most positive kind, leaving behind old, stale, worn out ways, changing your job, school, or relationships, always moving towards a favorable outcome. So I feel that you did weigh your pros and cons of a relationship, and you have that beautiful person in your life with whom you now want to settle down, because you see her as an empress, or him, if the energies are whatever. Just take what resonates for you. It is not gender specific, but you do have a person in your life you love, and now you want to settle down, and this is a major change and transformation happening in your life, because you know, Taurus, and I know that you were not like this. I've done your readings in the past few months, and you were not like this. I've never seen a more grounded reading and more grounded side of you, which is beautiful. So in your fourth week, we have the Five of Spheres and the Magician. Magician again is a person who can change his destiny. So I think we will talk about the Magician first. So this card has more to do with viewing the circumstances of a problem and seeing beyond them, of passing from a state of uncertainty to its opposite. So maybe you thought that you can never be this person. Maybe you thought that you'll never settle down, and here you are. You want to settle down. You have changed something. The Magician causes things to happen. So it's not happening to you. You are making this change that is happening. This transformation, like I just mentioned, is internal. You are causing things to happen. You want to settle down. You are making these changes. You are making things happen for you with your loved one. If that's a job or work, career related, then you are changing things around you, whether that's a change of job, that is the start of a new business, that's the start of a new relationship, or an existing relationship, taking it to next level. You are taking things in your own hand. You are the Magician, and you are just making things happen, which is beautiful. He changes his destiny and reverses circumstances by engaging in them. So definitely you are changing this. I see major transformation and changes happening in your life. Let's get to the Five of Spheres now. It talks about honesty. There's also a card which talks about a person struggling to survive and create good life. Yes, so I feel that some of you internally might be struggling. I don't see this card as a very bad card as portrayed here, because what feelings I get is some of you might be really struggling with something. Maybe you were not happy about the circumstances, like we saw that Magician. If something is not good, if Death card, if something is not good, breaking down the old patterns. Maybe you changed that. Maybe you were struggling to be happy in your existing job and you changed that. Maybe you wanted to start a new business and you were just tired of the jobs. Some people do that. They get tired of the job and listening to bosses. So you changed that. Maybe you were tired of your old relationship. Maybe you were tired of being single. Maybe you were tired of not having that person to your own. So this is a person who's struggling to create a good life. So and there's a lot of honesty involved. So maybe you guys were honest to yourself and accepted the fact that I don't want to stay single anymore, or I don't want to be in this job anymore, or I want to earn more money. So that's how you were honest with yourself and you changed things to happen. You were struggling, yes. I don't see it as an existing situation, but I do feel that you were struggling, and that's how you made things, caused things to change. You changed things around you for your better. And if some of you think that you are not going through this situation or something bad is happening in your life, then I would like to read it for you guys, what some of you, not all of you, some of you might be going through. That could be associated with money, a lack of money. Some of you might be thinking that you're not earning enough, as this card also deals with loss of some kind. So some of you, might lose money in stocks. Some of you might lose money in property. Some of you might lose money in job, in some way or the other. Maybe you got half salary or something like that. So there is definitely a loss of money that's indicated here. So basically money related loss is what is they're trying to tell. It also talks about, so some people who might, with the loss of money, they might just feel poor in spirit, feel low, and feel irritated around this time. And there's a lack of self-love that is portrayed here. Of course, when we lose money, when we have invested so much in stocks and we lose money, obviously we'll lose our hearts. Like money is money. At the end of the day, it makes us happy, and anything related to that which is not going in in the way we want it to, of course that will hurt us. So that kind of pain can happen, so be aware of that. Don't just be very quick with your money around the 4th week. Take care of your money, because some kind of loss is indicated for some of you. Overall, I feel it's a very good reading. I feel that you're making major transformations and changes in your life, and you're causing things to happen. You're definitely, a lot of you I think will be expecting around this time and getting married around this time, getting some sort of commitment and stability from your partner, or might be giving to your partner, which is I think beautiful. So all in all, it's a beautiful reading. I hope you guys liked it. So this was for the month of August. You guys take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.